So where actually is your Bitcoin? No matter where you think your Bitcoin is, all Bitcoin all the time is only ever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Okay, so what is River and Coinbase and Bitkey? Why do people say that's where my Bitcoin is? And how could that not be where it is? And the answer is because that is where you hold the private keys to your Bitcoin. All Bitcoin is always on the Bitcoin blockchain, but who controls the private keys to that Bitcoin determines who gets to spend the Bitcoin, who gets to send the Bitcoin to someone else, etc. So if your Bitcoin is on Coinbase, what that means is Coinbase holds the private keys to your Bitcoin, and you access those private keys with a username and password and a two-factor authentication code. So Bitkey is similar, with the difference being you actually hold your private keys. In the case of Bitkey, your private keys are actually within your control because the way it works, I won't go into all the technicalities, but your private key to your Bitcoin is on your phone and it's on the key device, and a backup key is encrypted and stored on the block servers. So it requires two of those keys to move the Bitcoin. So if you lose your Bitkey device, your phone can restore the key to your device. If you lose your phone, the Bitkey device can restore the key to your phone. If you lose your phone and your Bitkey device, then there's an encrypted copy of your private key in your iCloud account or your Google account. And one of your, what's called, they used to be called trusted contacts. Now they're called recovery contacts. One of your recovery contacts can help you decrypt that key that is stored in your iCloud account or your Google account to move your Bitcoin. So the big difference about Bitkey is that you control those private keys yourself. Nobody can lock you out. Nobody can take your keys. You know, the government can't seize your funds unless they physically seize you. The power of Bitkey is you hold the private keys. But again, in all scenarios, everyone's Bitcoin from the beginning of time until now and forevermore, the Bitcoin itself will always be on the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitkey puts those private keys in your hands, which is very, very powerful and pretty amazing.